Yo, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the Dfs Club, coming to you guys with the MLB main slate video, coming to you from the Oakland Coliseum. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. If you guys are returning, welcome back. And if you forgot, hit that subscribe button. It's been 48 hours since I've seen you guys. Didn't get to do a video last night, just ran out of time. Had to prepare for today's 9 a.m. freaking slates. Are you kidding me? You really kidding me with these MLB slates right now? Without further ado, let's start the show. So anyways, guys, I don't know about you, but these fucking early morning slates, are you kidding me? I mean, if you're on the East Coast, I guess it's cool, but that's still like right in the middle of your day, but I can't wait till next month. Hopefully it goes back to evening slates to normal, I hope they don't do this all year long. I haven't even looked to the further schedule to see how the slates are going to look, but tomorrow's main slate is a main slate, so I do like that. And how about, since I talked to you guys last, did anybody play Seth Curry in the NBA slate? Anybody? Seth Curry. How in the blue hell do you score 0 points in your shooting guard? How do you score 0 points? How are you in the NBA? I could have thrown up a freaking ball and it would have went in. 0 points for Seth Curry. So if you guys played him, I apologize. I played him in a couple lines and killed him. Absolutely killed him. Anybody play Yu Darvish? Anybody? The most expensive pitcher on the slate. Anybody play Yu Darvish? You know what? Yu Darvish has gotten me right in the old prison pocket. I'd say for the last 3 years. So I stopped playing him last year. I faded him, but damn. Damn. Pretty much his ownership, he was so chalky. And like most of your cash lines, you had to have him in there. What do you get? Like a negative 16? Yeah. It's been certain players have just been frustrating me, guys. So it's just, I'm tired of going on a little rant here, but my God, I haven't talked to you guys in like 48 hours. It seems like it's been forever. And we got to catch up, man. Who are you guys tilting about? Leave it in the comments down below. There's plenty to tilt about in the last couple days for all sports. Colorado goes out there. I'm sitting nice on my GBPs. I have the first line of Colorado. They put up 10 fucking goals. 10 goals. But they were like 80% owned. So didn't help me out really. So yeah, guys. That's my rant that I can think of. It might hit me later in the show, guys. So yeah. You never know what you're going to get with the Skywalker DFS show. Before we get into it, guys, I like to brag about the DFS Club and how we've been doing in here. Like I said, it's been a minute. So DTC has been a welcome addition to the family. What is this? Oh, that was that NBA. So you notice who he doesn't have? He doesn't have Seth fucking Curry. That's who he doesn't have. Very nice. Strike with some MLB here. Came in 12th. That's what's up. You got a 208. Anytime you get an over 200 score on MLB on FanDuel, that's really good. DFS Space with a 3-pick parlay. He's been killing it on Prize Picks with MLB. 3-pick, 4-pick. Oh, 3 out of 4. All right, Strike. I see you, Mr. M&B. Now, Mr. M&B is one of our high rollers on Prize Picks. Here's a $1,000 winner right here. Here's a $200 winner right here. My goodness, dude. Good job, bro. $56 winner here. And when I say we play every single sport, guys, we play every single sport. Check it out. Second place, NHL, 171. Very nice, Keith. Very nice. Rebel's been doing good. In tennis, Rebel's been killing it in tennis. We're playing every sport, guys. When I say that, I mean it. I show it. Every sport, guys. All the way off with some MLB. Little takedown here. Very nice. Another one right here. Same lineup, but probably different contest. We got Drake's here. Another takedown for the fam. Let's go. We're taking it down, guys. Dave 64K with a takedown. That's what we do, man. Came in 32nd in this one. Another one for Dave, 37th. Rob H. Did nice today. Came in 5th in NBA. Kind of a, tough slate. Quick Capella was the nuts, right? This was a slate where everybody paid down at center, right? That was the plan. Pay down at center. We'll pay up at guards. And then Devin Vassell went out. No, not Devin. Devin Vassell did pretty good. DeJounte Murray went out and fucked us all, right in the old prison pocket. So, my goodness. But Kevin Huerter did good. PJ Washington. Yeah, dare I say he was the nuts too. So, yeah, nice job, Rob. Good job, dude. Q-Dog. D-A-double-G. Got a 159 here. Some after-hours baseball. Yeah, I cashed 2, and I got a very similar score than that in tonight's late slate. So, yeah, guys, this is how we've been doing in the DFS Club. Thought I'd catch you guys up. If you guys want to join the DFS Club, you guys already know what to do. You know the spiel. My question to you is, why aren't you here? Why aren't you here with your family? Go to dfsclub.com, guys. dfsclub.com. You got 2 providers on one, DFS Space, my brother from another mother, myself, Skywalker DFS. And just like you just saw, we play every single sport. Every sport. We got USFL on Saturday. NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, UFC, WNBA, college sports, EuroLeague basketball, USFL. That's another sport I got to learn now. Just add more to my fucking plate. But I enjoy it. I enjoyed what I do, guys. I'm just overwhelmed. Like, if all these slates were like what time they're supposed to be, and I'm talking about MLB, not at 9 a.m., it'd make my life a lot easier. More time to study for the slate. But all you got to do is click join now. And mind you, guys, you get all my lineups. You get ownership, projections, top stacks, members only podcast. We go live 1 hour before lock, guys. Make sure you click on my logo, Skywalker DFS, so I get credit. I appreciate it. And we are the cheapest in the business. Please shop around. We're like a third of the price, maybe lower than everybody else. You can't even get eggs right now for $14.99 a month. That's a whole nother video rant that would probably get me kicked off of YouTube. Everything's just too damn high right now. These prices, though, are so low. We're the cheapest in the industry, guys. We have our bronze, silver, gold plans, and our 3-day passes. You guys want to check us out for 3 days? Every plan, you get everything I just said. The only difference is the more you pay up, the more you save. Other than that, you get it all, guys. We do prize picks just like you saw. We do the members only podcast 1 hour before lock. You get my lineups. You get all the ownership, the projections, the top stacks, who's the good stacks, who's the bad stacks, leverage, all that good stuff. So important, too, for MLB. Come check us out, guys. dfsclub.com. Don't you dare be sour, because we also got merch, too. We got merch. Space made these shirts here. Look at this one right here. This is my favorite shirt. You got Schroeder's picks. Look at that. So if you're new to my video, Schroeder is my cat, and he does our home run calls. He, in the Discord today, he called Aaron Judge. What do you know? Aaron Judge gets a home run. So we had Vlad and Aaron Judge in our line. So, yeah, we did pretty good. Schroeder's picks. Get your T-shirts now. I think they're pretty silly and pretty funny, but you know what? I love them. So, yeah, man, we're moving up. We got merch now. What's going down? We're just having fun, man, with these crazy looking shirts. So come check us out, guys. dfsclub.com. Come check out the merch store. We got everything. All right, so let's bring up tomorrow's weather. Probably today's by the time you guys are watching this. So we have a 6-game slate. Hopefully, no storms roll in and cancel these games. We got weather really hasn't been a factor this year. I mean, we've had a pretty good. They've been good at telling us like what games are going to play and what games aren't going to play. They've gotten a lot better this year. Hopefully that stays all year, because they're canceling games like hours before, sometimes the night before the slate starts. Whereas years, you guys know that have played with me for years, we had, sometimes we're fucking slates locked in. Oh, by the way, this game's postponed. So far, they haven't pulled that shit. If a game's been like delayed, they played through it. So keep your fingers crossed to keep doing that, because that's awesome. We got Toronto at New York. 12-mile-an-hour winds blowing out to right field. I don't know. On here it says overcast, 61 degrees, but I heard there may be weather, so just keep your eyes out for that. 4.2 for Toronto, 4.5 for the Yankees. Then we got Anaheim at Texas, guys. 76 degrees. They're in a dome, so it really doesn't matter. 4.9 applied for Anaheim, 4.3 for Texas. Oh, and Texas, the highest projected total team on the slate yesterday. Day before yesterday, probably by the time you're watching this. You know how many fucking runs they got? One run. Projected to get 5.5. They get 1 run. Almost 6. I think it was 5.9. 1. Yeah. Vegas must be losing their ass right now. Next up, we got Atlanta at San Diego. So this is interesting because Atlanta just played a game in Washington. Now they got to fly from the all the way furthest part of the East Coast to all the way to the furthest part of the West Coast. So they might be a little jet lag, guys. Cause for concern if you're looking to stack Atlanta tomorrow. 3.8 for Atlanta, 3.9 for San Diego. So yeah, just remember that. Atlanta, one day they'll score 10 runs, the next day they'll get you a 0. That's the pattern they've been doing this year. We got Detroit at Kansas City. Actually, a decent hitting game here as far as weather goes. 61 degrees, clear. Winds are gusting out to right center at 10 miles an hour. Detroit 4.2 implied total. Kansas City 4.5. Then we got a Coors Field game, but it's too early in the season, guys. It's too early in the season to call this like a Coors Field game where the hitters have an advantage. It's cold. It's 58 degrees. Wind's blowing in. So, and always too, a pattern I've noticed throughout the years is the first game at Coors is always a dud. Always a dud. At second, third games are fine. Fourth games, it's a 4-game series, but that first game in that series, always a dud. So, I mean, this game still looks good. Don't get me wrong, but don't expect like a 10-9 score. We got Cubs 5.4K, 5.4 implied runs. Colorado's 5.9. I'd probably take the under here. You guys want to win some money against the bookies here? I would probably go under here on both teams. And then last but not least, we got the Reds at the Dodgers. Clear, 64 degrees, winds blowing out to right field at 7 miles an hour. Yeah, that's all right. 3.3 implied for the Reds, 5.5 for them Dodgers. So looks like we're good to go as far as weather goes, but just keep your eyes, ears, and legs open for that Toronto Yankees news. But like I said, they've been really good, so we can't bitch about that. So let's bring up Draft Dashboard. Let's get into this slate, guys. You guys want to try out Draft Dashboard? You already know. So on Mamas, I use Draft Dashboard tonight, strictly Draft Dashboard. I said I'm going to try something new to build my evening slate lines, and it worked out really fucking good. It did. It put me put Schroeder onto Aaron Judge. Oh my God, Vlad. There we go. My goodness. I think I need some water. Vladimir Guerrero, 3 home runs. Man, I know he was due, but damn. Good night for him, man. I'm glad I had him. But yeah, guys, this is Draft Dashboard. The best optimizer on the planet, but it's not just an optimizer. I use it for all my research, guys. I use it for all my videos. You yourself can try it out. It's only $1 for 30 days. Click on the link in the description below to check out Draft Dashboard, the sponsor of the show since day one. Because I'm loyal, guys. You be good to me, I'm good to you. And Draft Dashboard has been nothing but excellent to me. Excellent. But yeah, you got to click on the link in the description below to take advantage of that $1 to make you holla. You guys know the saying, the routine. All right, so let's get into it. We'll start off at pitchers. All right, so off the tops, we got Walker Buehler at 9.7K. Going up against Cincinnati, team they strike out a lot. Joey Votto strikes out a ton. I know that. So Walker Buehler's worth a look. He got 18 DraftKings points last time out. And then, we got to pick the right pitchers here. We don't know what pitchers are going to go like 6 or more innings or who's going to be tapped at 5. The best thing to do would be to look at what they did in AAA. Like I had Corbin Burns today. He went 7. It was beautiful. You got to really see how they were doing because of the lockout. These guys basically rolled off of their couches and went out there and played like a week of spring training, and then here they are. So if you're wondering why the MLB season right now hasn't been so consistent, because these guys are really out of shape. They're about a month behind of conditioning and training. So just be patient. I have a system. I told the club today that we're going to go over it in tomorrow's members only podcast. I have a system that has worked for me for years when shit's fucking funny like this with baseball. So DFS Club, look out for that tomorrow on the podcast. But yeah, Walker Buehler's in play at 9.7. He is $800 more on FanDuel. Charlie Morton should be a little jet lagged, 9.3K, but it's against San Diego. San Diego hasn't been doing nothing. Without Tatis, they're nothing. They're nothing. The A's are looking better. You know, my A's that put a freaking minor league team out there. Charlie Morton, though, going up against San Diego, 9.3K looks pretty damn good. Coming off a 20 fantasy point game. Your number one starter for Atlanta, guys. You guys need help with him. Send his ass to the bullpen or something. He's had 2 starts this year and got lit the fuck up. So, but Charlie Morton, they need to put him at the number 1 in the rotation. That's all I'm saying. Joe Musgrove has looked phenomenal, man. He's the real deal. He's only 7.6K. I don't mind it for a GPP play. Atlanta is a little scary to put any pitcher against, but again, they flew way across country, all the way across country. So I'm counting on that jet lag to get me there with Joe Musgrove, and hopefully he's really, really low owned. Coming off a 23-point fantasy game. He's one of these pitchers I think that'll go pretty deep into the game. Casey Mize is a good GPP play. This game right here would be an interesting game to actually target, but, you know, it's just a GPP play only. It's a 6-game slate. Pitching's kind of, you know, it's not like it was today where we had a bunch of studs. 7.1K. If you want to save some money, spend up for some bats. I don't mind it, but it's Casey freaking Mize. So hamper your expectations. Justin Steele, man, I'd say a GPP play. I know it's Coors Field, but like I said, I don't give a damn. Not this early in the season. When it's hot there, and when these players aren't just getting off their couches, then yeah, I'm a little concerned. But George Animal Steele is what I'm calling him now. 31 and a 22 in his last 2, man. He's been good. He's been really good. So GPP only, and he's only 5.4K. To pay that off, he just has to get like 10 fantasy points. I'm cool with that. Last but definitely not least is Shohei Ohtani. In case you didn't know, he still hasn't done shit at the plate this year. Let's face it, but he's a good pitcher. He throws hard. He throws accurate. He does walk a lot of batters. There is that, but he does strike out a lot too. Texas strikes out a lot. So, yeah, I do like Shohei Ohtani at 7.9. Probably the safest play on the slate. The rest of these guys, Freeland, Dane Dunning, Severino. Nah, I can't do it, guys. Catchers, no one really caught my eye. And plus, we don't know who's going to be a catcher, right? I mean, you got Wilson Contreras, Chicago, 4.8K. I'm not going to pay that much for him. I don't care. They priced him up because he's at Coors Field, but that's too damn high. I'll figure out tomorrow. Catchers, we don't know who's really going to start. When we find out, that's when we'll make the decision. So we'll go to first base. We got Vladimir Guerrero coming off a 49 fantasy point game. It would take Seth Curry 10 games to get 49 DraftKings points. Probably 20 games. But he did it. Going up against the righty again tomorrow, guys. He hurt his finger, but he did come back and just hit another home run. So I think he's going to be just fine. If he plays it, probably bats third. Love me some Vladimir Guerrero at 5.9K. $1,500 cheaper on FanDuel. And Freddie Freeman. When's he going to do this, man? 5K. Either shit or get off the pot, man. He's been a disappointment. Batting second. I get it. He's with a new organization. You're with the Dodgers now. It's a lot of pressure on you, Freddie, but we know you can do it, man. Tomorrow's a good day. You're going up against a garbage pitcher, and he crushes righties, guys. OPS versus righties is 961. So I do like Freddie Freeman at 5K. Jared Walsh looks pretty good, 4.6K. Yeah, he's 2 for 2 against Dunning, but who isn't, right? OPS versus righties, he crushes righties. So, yeah, I don't mind him for 4.6. CJ Cron, 4.5K. I do like Colorado at home, not because of the advantage. They just play better at home. It doesn't matter what the weather is. But Cron, he crushes lefties, guys. OPS is 990 versus lefties, so I do like that, and I do like the price tag at 4.5K. Then is Max Muncy a little cheap, or is it just me? He's only 4.3K. Coming off a 20-point fantasy game. Maybe he finally woke up, right? Going up versus Sessa. I don't ever even heard of this guy. So Dodgers look like a pretty good stack tomorrow. Give me some Max Muncy at 4-3. Then how about my man right here, Connor freaking Joe? I've been on this dude since last season. He leads off. He's been killing it, and he's going to be at home. And he's perfect against Georgie Animal Steel in one at bat. But he crushes lefties too. It's the perfect storm. Give me some Connor Joe, aka Samoa Joe. He's also outfield eligible too, which helps. So yeah, I do like Connor Joe a lot at only 3.4K. That's way too cheap. And then Nate Lau kind of piques my interest at 4.4K. Nice one-off for Texas. I'm not looking to stack against Ohtani, but Lau's been decent against him in 8 appearances, 3 for 8 with a homer, a double, and a single. So yeah, Nate Lau bats 5th. So for 4.4K, I don't mind that. Let's go to second base. All right, so Brendan Rodgers, not Kenny Rogers, but Brendan Rodgers, only 3.7K. Colorado's too cheap, man, for being at home and facing Georgie Animal Steel. Brendan Rodgers has faced him twice and has 1 home run off of him. So I do like that. But the most importantly is he crushes left-handed pitching, crushes them. OPS over 1 against lefties. So give me Brendan Rodgers. Normally bats 5th, 3.7K. Gavin Lux, like I always say when stacking the Dodgers, you can actually get away with stacking like 6 through 9. And these bottom of the order guys will still get it done. Look at Gavin Lux, man. 14 and 12 in his last 2. He's only 2.9K. He's facing a righty. Love that. Again, I love a Dodger stack tomorrow. Pitching this pitcher, I've never even heard of this guy. But Gavin Lux does do better against freaking righty. So get him in there. And that's it for second base. Third base and shortstop, I'm going to tell you right now, it's pretty ugly, especially shortstop. Shortstop, for some reason, this season's been awful. You want to take a shot here at Austin Riley? He's priced down to 4.4. Not too long ago, he was like mid-5s. He's 2 for 6 against Muskrat, but he smashes righties. The only thing I worry about, again, is the jet lag. It's a tough matchup against Muskrat. He does have 2 hits on him in 6 plate appearances, but yeah, I don't mind taking a shot here for only 4.4K. It's a little cheap for Austin Riley. And then Justin Turner, a little too cheap here. 3.9K for Justin Turner. That's crazy to me. I know he hasn't hit double-digit fantasy points yet, but he will. And you know what these guys do when they're priced this low? That's when they go off. So stack up these Dodgers guys. Muncy, Turner, get them both in there. Brad Miller's worth a look because he's a leadoff hitter for Texas. Don't like that he's going up against Ohtani. He's 0 for 3 lifetime, but OPS versus righties, he crushes righties. So, yeah, I don't mind Brad Miller. And then shortstop, like I said, I did my best here, guys. The only person I can find was Dansby Swanson Steak at 3.9K. Against Muskrat, he's been pretty good. 3 for 7 with a homer, 2 doubles, and no singles. So only extra base hits for him. So yeah, Dansby Swanson Steak at 3.9 looks all right. Because everybody else, I've looked at matchups. You got Kyle Farmer, 4 for 8 against Bueller. But he bats 6, like a one-off for 3K. I mean, it's only 8 plate appearances. Give me 20 or more, and then we'll talk. Trey Turner's 5.6. A little much because he's going up against a righty. Trey Turner, we already know, crushes lefties. Not a good matchup for him. Bo Boucher's absolute dog shit, and he's facing a righty. I'm trying to plead my case here why I'm not giving you guys really any shortstops, but Swanson Steak. So let's go to outfield. All right, so Schroeder's favorite player of all time, Mike Trout. It used to be Salmon. Same team, though, just like a couple decades ago. But, Trout's always a play against righties. He's 1 for 3 against Dunning. But, yeah, give me Mike Trout here at 5.7, $1,600 cheaper on FanDuel. Look at this. Look at this stat. Look at this fucking guy. George Springer. 1 for 22. Isn't that amazing? 1 for 22 against this pitcher, Severino. Should we play him? 1 for freaking 22. That's terrible. I've never seen a record like that. That just blew my mind. Adam Duvall doesn't look bad. Crushes righties. Again, all these guys for the Braves that hit righties very well. I'm pointing them out to you. It's up to you if you want to play them or not. To me, I look at all angles, including how far they got to travel the night before. So, but he's going to play. He does have a homer against him in 5 at-bats. Ian Happ is 3.6K. Ian Happ is what's happening. At least he was at the beginning of the season, which was last week. I think that's a little too cheap for him. He's all over the place in the batting order, too. Sometimes he's batting 5th. Sometimes he's batting 4th. Sometimes he's batting 8th. I don't know. But I'm willing to see 1 single, 1 HR against Freeland. You can honestly, even if they're playing in Chicago, I think you can do a Chicago stack because Freeland's not a very good pitcher. Let's see. We already went over that. Mookie Betts, 5.3K. So, he's still cheap. He's not 6K, right? Sometimes these players can get up to 6K. He's 5 for 13 against this pitcher. I mean, he better be, right? It's Mookie Betts. So get him in there at 5.3. Aaron freaking Judge, 5.2. Won us some money tonight. Schroeder's all proud of himself over here. And he has another favorable matchup against Gausman. He's faced him almost 20 times. So let's talk about this. 8 for 17, batting 471, 3 singles, 2 doubles, 3 home runs. I will have 100% of Aaron Judge tomorrow at 5.2 as a one-off with none other than Juan Carlos Stanton. He's 4 for 6 against this guy. 3 singles and a homer. So Juan Carlos Stanton, he's been shit, but if you want to do the double duo here, that's what she said. Absolutely, man. Both have great going up against a crap pitcher, especially Judge. Judge is number 1 priority. Number 2 would be Stanton. And then how about Sia Suzuki? 4.8K, man. This kid is good for Chicago. This kid is phenomenal. 7, 28, 20, 11, and 9. He's only 4.8. This kid could be 5.5. He probably will be by next week. I do like that in a hitter-friendly park. It is Coors Field, but again, I'm not going to get excited. He's priced up for it, to be honest with you, but I still think he's too cheap for what he's doing right now. And then a one-off for San Diego. The only one I can find here is Jerkerson Profar. He used to crack me up when he was with the A's. He can never throw a ball from second base to first base. He can never do it. Defensively, he's awful. Awful. Like, seriously, second base, he could not throw the ball from second to first. He made it to the major leagues. He's 5 for 13 against Morton, though. That kind of piqued my interest a little bit. 2.7K. It allows you to get to other bats that you want. He does have a home run off him, too. So you don't earn DFS points by defense. Thank God, or we'd all be in trouble with Profar here. Marcell Ozuna, 4K is too cheap, man. I'm going to keep saying it. It's too cheap for this man. For his upside, he's done pretty good against Musgrove in 11 at-bats, 5 for 11. Just no homers, right? 2 singles, 3 doubles. The thing with Musgrove is if people do hit him, it's only ground balls. He's a good ground ball pitcher. So Marcell Ozuna, though, for only 4K, I'm sure he'll be popular at that price point. He's just priced too low. Way too low. And that's going to do it, guys. So 28 minutes. I apologize, but I had to go on a little rant there. Man, just some players this week just got on my last freaking nerve. I'm like, how are these professional athletes? How are you going to score 0 points in a damn near playoff game? How you get a negative 16? But it's you, Darvish. I'm not surprised. He does this all the time. He's the most overrated pitcher I've ever seen. Overrated. I say it every year. Overrated. You know who's not overrated is Clayton Kershaw. Went out there, threw 7 innings, scoreless tonight. Good for him, man. So, yeah, guys, don't forget, in the comments below, let me know who you're tilting about this week. You can be any sport. Any sport. And don't forget, guys, dfsclub.com. Come join the family. We're the cheapest in the industry. Click join now. Click on my logo, Skywalker DFS. Pick your plans, and you guys are in just like that. We have a great time in here, man. Play some UFC with us this weekend. I'm almost done with watching tape. And I'll roll out that UFC video on Friday night as usual. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button too. Got a lot of good content on here. Sometimes I'll go on rant. Sometimes I won't. You just never know. It depends on, if I have something to rant about. Some people just rant to rant, but man, I only do it when I need to. So yeah, if you hit that subscribe button, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you. I missed you guys. I appreciate your company. We're going to skip Schroeder's picks tonight because we're on 29 minutes. I promise you we'll do a Schroeder's picks in the next video. Schroeder will give you 5 home runs. How about that, Jack? 5 home runs in the next video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.